Welcome back in, everyone. We're awfully glad to have Sheriff Billy Sollie here for the rest of the show. Thank you, Sheriff. Are you really retiring, man? Is this?
It's hard to believe that we've got just 2 more working days.
We've been really pleased. Been playing a joke on us, really. 28 years, right, as sheriff.
Yes, sir.
This is your last week.
The last week, yes, sir.
Stroll down memory lane for us a little bit.
You know, how can you compact 28 years
can't.
into 3 minutes? But one of our funny stories, we had an escape in the jail. We had an inmate who had been with the Explorer program with the police department, and he knew our language. And he asked to be brought up to medical, and while he was there, he stole a walkie-talkie from one of the nurses. Carried him back to his cell, and about 30 minutes later, he calls over the official radio and says, "Bring inmate so-and-so up to booking." It's over the official radio, so they did. Brought him up there, and about 30 minutes later, once again, he keyed up on the radio and said, "Take inmate so-and-so to the sally port or the garage area, unrestrained." It's over the official radio, so everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do. Carried him to the sally port. As soon as they opened the door, he's gone.
Wow. Did that. Unbelievable.
Fortunately, he was back in custody before sunset.
Well, you know it. I mean, now that you're retired, you'll have to write a book. All your experiences. Law enforcement is still, funny job, but it's a serious job, but one that you've done here for a long time, and you got so many memories. Other things that stand out?
Again, we had a car chase at the end of my first term, and my opponent, who was trying to seek the job, was running on that he was going to be a working sheriff. Well, we had a car chase. We ended up capturing the bad guy, but during the removal of him from the car, I got cut on the back of my hand and got some blood on my shirt, and Metro showed up to take care of the bad guy. And I asked him, I said, "Do y'all have a Band-Aid?" Well, Metro doesn't carry Band-Aids. So the next day on the front page of the Marine Star has a picture of me covered in my own blood with 15 yards of gauze from my fingertips to my elbow over a scratch. I didn't pay for any more political ads.
Wow. Unbelievable. He had his retirement party a couple of weeks ago. We looked back at the Lockheed incident, which was unbelievable. We're going to ask Sheriff Sollie to sit with a couple of things in our next segment that we're going to talk about that you may not know about Sheriff Sollie that we're going to share with you. Hang with us, Sheriff, if you would.
Sure.
Before we go to welcome back to Midday, everyone. We're proud to have Sheriff Billy Sollie. It's last week, hard to believe that. They're swearing everybody Sunday, I believe. Ward Calhoun. He's going to do a great job.
I think so. I really do.
We're glad to have Sheriff Sollie. A few things that I got to know about Sheriff Sollie. This started, I think, at the Silver Star about 20 years ago. I'm at a concert. I look back, I see him and his wife, and I go to Biloxi. It didn't matter. I would look up, and it got to where every time I went to a concert, I would text you and say, "Where are you?"
Yep, absolutely. What section you're in?
Birmingham, New Orleans, didn't matter. You were there. I thought nobody could beat me as far as going to concerts, but I think you have. Your favorite, the Eagles?
The Eagles.
You're an avid outdoorsman as well?
Yes, sir. Truly love the outdoors. Looking forward to spending time with my grandkids.
Wow. Southern Miss fan to the top, right?
Yes, sir. Bad season, but we're coming back.
That's okay. Are you really going to retire? I mean, are you going? Like, I know if I ever retire here, I'll still do something. But you're going to fish and hunt.
Talked with Ward just this morning. I said, "Ward, if you'll give me a clear picture of my future, I would appreciate it, because I don't know right now."
Right. Thank you, Kara. Former Mayor Sherry Berry just passed. What do you think of Sherry?
Classmate.
Yeah.
She and I were close friends. We were counterparts when she was the mayor and I was the sheriff. This community is much better because of her and her family.
I think so. I got a minute left. What, you got another story?
Let's see. Had an inmate that had been carried to a local hospital. She escaped, stole a vehicle. We had a car chase, went all the way to Livingston, and she turned around and came back towards town. WTOK almost lost a reporter that day. Sitting in the ravine, was on scene
Can
filming.
we say who it is?
Sitting in the ravine, almost got hit. She left the road and almost hit him as he was filming. But the funny part of that one was it was early morning. As we've come back towards Mississippi, I called Ward on my hands-free kit. I said, "Hey, Ward, what you doing?" He says, "I'm getting my kids ready for school." Siren in the background. I said, "Guess what I'm doing?" He says, "You're in a chase, aren't you?"
I just saw Sydney. Any chance you might run for mayor one day?
No.
Okay. You've been a friend to us for a long, long time.
Thank you, sir.
Always open, always accessible, and we really appreciate. We hope you. Wish you well. I hope to see you at some shows, and I hope to fish with you sometime too.
Come March, come out to the house.
All right. Thank you for all you've done. We
Thank you, sir.
appreciate it. We'll hear from Billy tonight during the news, some DUI checkpoints and some stuff like that you want to know about now.